Before this video continues, I want you to do something. Don't skip, just listen for a moment, because what you're about to hear might describe your life perfectly. You wake up, you check your phone, you scroll for a few minutes that somehow turn into an hour. You promise yourself you'll be productive later. Later becomes tonight, tonight becomes tomorrow, and tomorrow looks exactly like yesterday. Not because you're lazy, but because you're stuck in a silent loop. Most people think their problem is lack of motivation. It isn't. The real problem is comfort. Comfort is dangerous because it doesn't feel dangerous. It feels safe, warm, normal. But comfort slowly steals your potential without making noise. You don't notice the damage in one day. You notice it after years, when opportunities feel far away, when confidence disappears, when you start wondering what happened to the person you wanted to become. Here's the truth nobody likes to hear. Your future is built by what you do when nobody is watching. Not when you feel inspired, not when life is easy, but when you're tired, bored, and unmotivated. That's when your real identity is formed. Right now, your brain is trained for easy rewards, fast videos, instant dopamine, endless entertainment. Every scroll teaches your mind to avoid effort, and effort is where growth lives. So the harder something feels, the more your brain wants to escape. But successful people are not people who feel different. They simply respond differently. They feel resistance and act anyway. Let me ask you something. How many times have you said, "I'll start tomorrow"? Be honest. Tomorrow is the most crowded place on earth because everyone lives there. Dreams live there. Plans live there. New versions of people live there. But almost nobody actually arrives. Because change only happens in one place. Today. Right now. Not when you feel ready. Because readiness is a myth. Confidence doesn't come before action. Confidence comes after proof. And proof only comes from doing. Even badly. Even awkwardly. Even imperfectly. Imagine two versions of you starting today. The first version waits for motivation. The second version starts small. 10 minutes of focus. One difficult task. One promise kept. Nothing extreme. Just consistent effort. After 1 week, the difference is small. After 1 month, it becomes noticeable. After 1 year, they live completely different lives. Same person. Different decisions. This is why self-improvement feels slow at first, because progress is invisible before it becomes undeniable. Nobody applauds discipline in the beginning. Nobody notices your small wins. But those invisible days are building someone powerful. Here's a mindset shift that changes everything. Stop asking, "How do I change my life?" Start asking, "What would the future version of me do right now?" Then do that. Immediately. No overthinking. Action creates clarity, not the other way around. You don't need a perfect plan. You need movement. Because motion destroys doubt. Every time you keep a promise to yourself, something important happens. Your brain starts trusting you again. Self-respect grows. Confidence returns. Energy increases. You become someone your own mind believes in. Self-improvement is not about becoming someone new. It's about removing the habits that hide who you already are. The focused version of you already exists. The confident version already exists. The disciplined version already exists. They're just buried under distraction and delay. So follow the rule of one. One hard thing per day. One improvement per day. One decision your future self would respect. Consistency beats intensity every time. 1 year from now, you will meet a new version of yourself. Stronger or regretful. Disciplined or distracted. Confident or still waiting. Nobody is coming to change your life. There is only a decision, right after this video ends. So don't scroll again. Do one thing that moves your life forward. Not tomorrow, now. Because the version of you that you keep waiting for is waiting for you to finally begin.